So we'll start with some questions that are pre-submitted by the press, and then after that, we'll open it up to live questions. That sounds good to you?
Yeah, sounds good.
Alrighty. So first question comes from Andre at GG Recon. He asked, what do you think about this trio of junglers, Udyr, Morgana, and Rumble, that have been at the forefront these past couple months? Do you like it, or would you prefer other junglers who are more present in the meta?
I think Morgana is not as strong as the other two right now, and it's not getting played much, but I like it. I like the change. I think it's kind of hard to adapt to the junglers like Rumble when it's like a top lane champion for so long time. But other than that, once you adapt, they are pretty fun champions, so I have no problem with them. I think it's fun.
Awesome. Thank you. Next question is from Nick at Invin Global. He asked, how do you feel the new upcoming item Hullbreaker will affect the competitive meta?
Yeah, I mean, I'm really curious as well. It feels like the old item. What was it called? Yeah, the item that you basically buff your minion just like that. I mean, I think it will have a huge impact because I saw a couple of videos. It looks pretty broken. Yeah, I think it will definitely change at least the top lane meta. More like it could be more like a split pushing meta, or I'm not sure, but it will definitely change that because it looks pretty broken.
Cool. Thank you. Next question is from Mustafa at esports.gg. He asked, in Spring Split, you had the highest kill participation at 73.9%. How much do you look into getting involved with your laners to get them ahead? And how will the jungle camp timer changes affect your time on the map?
I think every game is different. I don't really care about stats, or I don't really like pay attention to it when I'm playing the game. Once I'm in the game, I just look at my champion, what my coach wants, what my team needs from me. It can be either just farming, playing for objectives. It can be like ganking and pressuring. So I would say it's different every game, but definitely I'm looking to play more aggressive than the previous split, this split.
Thank you. One more pre-submitted question. It's from Danny at Upcomer. He asked, who is the best jungler in the meta right now?
Who is the best jungler in the meta? I'm not sure actually. Udyr, Rumble, I think these two are pretty good, but feels like your team comp and your draft matters the most, I would say, because the jungle is like, in the end, it's like most matchups are 50-50 and depends how comfortable you are. So I don't know about the best pick.
Sounds good. All right, so we've got a little bit of time for live questions from press. If you'd like to ask a question, guys, raise your hand using reactions button, and I'll call on you. Got a question from Faisal at Gamezo.
Hi, I was just wondering if having Reapered with the pedigree that he has, does that make you have higher expectations for your team than you would have had in the past with a different coaching staff?
I wouldn't say higher expectation, but I mean, myself, I want to be the champion. I want to always be the best. So my expectation is always the same, but Reaper is, I would say, more like pressure, because he knows if you make a mistake, or like he knows when you're not playing your best. And yeah, like basically he just it's kind of hard to explain, but he wants you to play on the championship level, I would say. And that is sometimes pressuring, but I like the pressure, so it's helpful. It makes me wanna like try out more, believe more in the end. Yeah.
Thank you.
Next question from Declan at Upcomer.
Hi, I was just wondering how you went about building synergy as a jungler with your new solo laner, Abadage, in his mid-split come over.
Yeah, so me and Abadage played back in Turkey a couple years ago, and he was my friend. We would talk sometime, and we weren't like really close friends back when we were not playing, but once he came to LA, we were pretty close. It was like just like how we left it back in Turkey back when we were playing, because we were really close friends when we were playing on the same team. It felt like we just we were on the same page right away. And yeah, his play style is like the play style I want from my mid laner. He can play aggressive, he can play defensive, he can play sportive, to be honest. So it is pretty good. Yeah, I definitely feel pretty good playing with him. And I didn't have much problem building synergy. It's more like finding the right picks, right meta picks, and playing them was the hardest, I would say.
Next question from Andre.
Hey, Closer. So, in the meta right now for junglers, which champion is your favorite or your go-to?
My favorite. I really like to play Lee Sin. I hope one day I can pull it in the LCS stage. This game someday I had a chance to play it, but I want to play Lee Sin.
All right, thank you.
One from Shay at Gamezo.
Hi. Speaking of championships, as you said earlier, last time we saw yourself, Abadage and Freeze on the same team, you won the TCL. Hopefully we'll see you win the LCS this split. But are there any other similarities behind the scenes that we don't see from them and now?
Excuse me, I didn't get the last part.
Yeah, are there any other similarities beside the obvious roster of you, Freeze, and Abadage? Are there any similarities, maybe the way you warm up or anything like that?
I don't think so. It's just like we have just like the same jokes sometimes from back in the days. That's it. There is no like same warm-up routine or something. I don't think so.
Thank you.
And couple more questions. Got one from Declan, upcomer.
Hi again. I was just wondering, since Reaper was kind of known on Cloud9 for being really unafraid to sub his starter players out, do you feel any more pressure to perform as a starter with your new coach?
I don't think so. I mean, I'll feel that pressure even if it's not my coach, like management's, like it's just like I want to be the best. So every day when I wake up or like when I go to practice, I want to play at the highest level. I want to fix my mistakes. I want to improve. I want to get stronger. So it's not a pressure. It's just something I always have anyway.
You're free. Thank you so much. Congrats on the win.
All right. Thank you so much.
All right. Take care.